Hello and welcome to Poor Unfortunate Podcast. I'm Conor Perkins. This is the Disney podcast for grown-ups where we shoot the shit about Disney the way that you do with your friends. Welcome to all of our returning listeners and viewers, and to anyone new who is just joining us. Make sure that you hit follow or subscribe wherever you're listening or viewing the podcast. And if you're on YouTube, opt in for notifications so you never miss out on anything new. This is a brand new episode of our bi-weekly mini episode series, Caroline, What's New, where we go through all the latest and greatest in Disney news. This episode is being recorded on Sunday, August 10th, 2025, and I'm alone today as Caroline is getting a much-needed break out in California. So I'll ask, Conor, what's new? I'll tell you what's new. So we're going to start with Disney parks as we usually do, and we're going to start in Disneyland. So in a fun crossover with our Disney Plus news, Kathryn Hahn, who was just announced to join the cast of Oswald, the new series directed by Jon Favreau, she and her castmates were seen filming in Disneyland. So if you're heading to Disneyland this month, keep your eyes peeled. Maybe you'll see them. For all you Fantasmic lovers out there, incredible Fantasmic ears that were first spotted in Disneyland are now also available in Walt Disney World. They are phenomenal, so go check them out. Hopping over to Walt Disney World, an opening date has now been announced for the Beak and Barrel, which is the new Pirates of the Caribbean bar lounge in Magic Kingdom. It's going to be opening on August 29th, so right around the corner. Disney also shared a first look at the menu, and according to Caroline, wow. There will be 2 non-alcoholic drinks for all ages. The first is called the Treasure Trove, which is an ube lemon coconut with sweet treats on the side, which includes a vanilla cake plank, chocolate cannonball, and caramel popcorn. And then the other drink is the Cursed Treasure, which is coconut milk and cookie crumbs with vanilla foam and a Pirate's Gold cookie. And then there's the food. So we've got a cold octopus salad, corn griddle cakes, and a dip platter that has Caroline's name written all over it. Alcoholic options abound, including the Siren's Whisper, also has her name on it, Salty Seas Margarita, Barrels Ablaze, Hibiscus Rum Punch Royale, Port of Call, Lit Fuse, and more. And these babies are all themed to the max. So reservations open this coming week on August 14th. So if you're going to be in Disney World and you want to check out the Beak and Barrel, get those reservations now. We're going to transition over to Disney Plus stuff because I think this is kind of where some of the biggest news of late has come. So the biggest news out of Disney Plus is that the final acquisition of Hulu has been finalized. So CEO Bob Iger and CFO Hugh Johnston announced plans for, quote, a major step forward in strengthening our streaming offering by fully integrating Hulu into Disney Plus, end quote. The Hulu app will be phased out in favor of one single streaming app that will be available next year. The Hulu plus Live TV brand will be combined with Fubo, all kinds of crazy names, although both will continue to be sold separately and marketed separately. Hulu plus Live TV is expected to be fully integrated into the Disney Plus app at some point in 2026. According to reps at Disney, because this is all kind of wild, when all is said and done, customers will still be able to buy a standalone Hulu subscription and a standalone Disney Plus subscription. So lots of app changes are to come. Personally, I think it's kind of interesting that the Hulu app infrastructure, which has been around for significantly longer than Disney Plus, is going to be decommissioned for Disney Plus's infrastructure when I would expect them to capitalize on what Hulu has to offer. But hey, what do I know? Disney has also announced that they will no longer be reporting streaming numbers for Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus in a move that follows a lot of other streamers. So I think we're just operating under the logic that if you don't report anything, nothing is wrong. So not a huge fan of that. Let's talk about stuff that is now available on Disney Plus. So all episodes of Marvel Animation's Eyes of Wakanda are now streaming. This new action-adventure series follows the adventures of brave Wakandan war dogs of the secret organization called the Hatu Sarase throughout history. In this globe-trotting adventure, they must carry out dangerous missions to retrieve vibranium artifacts lost to the world. And then the all-new season of Project Runway is currently underway. New episodes drop every Thursday at 10 p.m. Pacific. It looks like a really great season so far from what has been coming out. Law Roach is one of the judges. Heidi Klum is back. And I'm a fan of RuPaul's Drag Race. And one of the queens from RuPaul's Drag Race, Utica, is going to be one of the competitors in this season. So, yeah, lots of really cool stuff happening there. Lots of really cool designs. So if you are or have been a Project Runway fan, go check it out on Disney+. Stuff that's announced coming soon. The biggest news is that Disney's live-action Lilo and Stitch debuts on Disney Plus on September 3rd. It's available for purchase now on digital streaming platforms like Prime Video, Fandango, Apple TV, and more. But just as I said before, just give it a month and it'll be there. And sure enough, September 3rd is our date. We will get Lilo and Stitch on Disney Plus. Now let's talk Disney films. So things that are now available. Biggest news here, Freakier Friday hit theaters this past Friday, bringing in $12.7 million for what is looking like it will be a $30 to $32 million opening weekend and securing the number 2 spot on the charts in the US. In this day and age, for a comedy to open to these kinds of numbers, it's kind of insane. So I just need to say that so that everybody knows. This film is certified fresh with a 73% tomato meter score and a 94% popcorn meter score. It received an A Cinema score rating, which is higher than 2003's Freaky Friday, which received an A- Cinema score rating. So it's exciting to see this kind of enthusiasm at the box office. Really, it's been started since Lilo and Stitch, and it's been going all summer long. But especially for this film, because it is a female-led comedy film, and we don't get as many of those as we should. I'm excited to see this film. My sisters actually went to the Disney Plus Perks double feature of Freaky Friday and Freakier Friday last Wednesday. They absolutely loved it. So I can't wait to hear what everybody thinks of it. The Fantastic Four First Steps is still in theaters, although it did see a pretty significant box office drop-off after its impressive opening weekend. That being said, the film has pulled in around $230 million domestically at this point, and it has surpassed one of the most acclaimed post-pandemic Marvel releases, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. So this is definitely a positive view as Marvel continues to try and rebuild its reputation after a series of more debatably disappointing box office releases. Now, stuff that's announced coming soon. We got a new trailer for Zootopia 2, which hits theaters this November. It looks amazing, and it gives us a glimpse of more of the plot in a scene with Quinta Brunson's Quokka therapist. So Disney's synopsis accompanying this trailer reads, after cracking the biggest case in Zootopia's history, rookie cops Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde find their partnership isn't as solid as they thought when Chief Bogo orders them to join the Partners in Crisis counseling program. But it doesn't take long for their partnership to be put to the ultimate test when they find themselves on the twisting trail of a mystery tied to the arrival of a venomous snake in the animal metropolis. I'm super excited. This trailer is hilarious. I mean, I think in the beginning of the trailer they're like, we're just a couple weeks into their partnership and they're already being forced into Partners in Crisis. It's going to be a great time. I'm super excited for this. Also, stuff that's announced coming soon. Walt Disney Studios announced that the filmed version of the original Broadway production of Lin-Manuel Miranda's award-winning musical Hamilton will open in theaters on September 5th, 2025, in celebration of the musical's 10th anniversary. So the theatrical release will include Reuniting the Revolution, an exclusive special prologue to the film featuring all new interviews with the original cast and creators. Hamilton will be released in theaters in the US, Canada, and Puerto Rico on September 5th, the UK and Ireland on September 26th, and Australia and New Zealand on November 13th for all of our international listeners. Tickets are available for purchase now at Fandango or wherever movie tickets are sold. It's super cool. Hamilton's going to be in theaters, and it's like, it's just kind of wild to me because this is the type of stuff that we usually only see for like Fathom events, like very special curated things where we get like a theater performance. To have a theater performance be released like this in the movie theaters is pretty amazing, and Hamilton absolutely deserves it. And the last thing I'll say, and I don't really want to give this much air, but I will just mention that Gina Carano settled her lawsuit with Disney over her firing from The Mandalorian ahead of a September court date. She was fired in 2021 after sharing several controversial social media posts, including one that compared being a Republican to being Jewish during the Holocaust. She was dropped by her agency as well before bringing a lawsuit against Disney for wrongful termination, demanding the court to force Lucasfilm to recast her and pay $75,000 in punitive damages. Her lawsuit was funded by Elon Musk, who said that he would pay legal bills for people who were fired based on social media posts that they made on X. Disney filed a motion to dismiss the case, but ultimately the two parties reached a settlement before appearing in court, and that's that. So they're saying that they're looking forward to finding opportunities to work together in the future. We'll see. So that's going to do it for us for this episode of Caroline What's New. Thank you so much for listening and checking in. Make sure that you hit follow or subscribe wherever you're listening or watching. That way you get all of our episodes. Opt in for notifications, and then find us on social media. We're everywhere at Poor Unfortunate Podcast, and we will be back very soon with another full-length episode for you. So until then, Beluga Savruga.